just get your mind together. Come on across to me. We'll hold hands and we'll watch the sun rise from the bottom of the sea. Unless man is free, how can he obey the will of nature? And if he's not obeying the will of nature, he's just going to be messing up nature. And the vast majority of humankind are not free and are living in bondage, where they have to get up at a certain time in the morning on a certain day of the week and go and do some kind of job which is ordered from above by organisationalists. You understand, who are responsible for the complete destruction and annihilation of the planet. These are the people who have done it. Okay. Because they told people what to do. And telling people what to do, that is coercion. Okay? It's that simple. Now, I'll talk a little bit more about it, but it's necessary to understand it is simply that simple, that you cannot tell people what to do. Otherwise you're interfering with nature. Now, if somebody isn't in nature, okay, if they're in a fallen or demonic state, then you have to tell them what to do. You say, hey, don't do that, don't do that. Because everything they do is wrong, all right? The people in divine nature need to be the ones who are telling people what to do, not the other way around. Because only they know the will of nature. Now, that might sound a little bit, well, nobody should tell people what to do. Yet, it's their job as divines to teach humanity the higher principles of life, to keep the world going in line with the divine plan of nature. Nobody knows what that is because that's unfolding in every now moment. The divine will of nature is that which is. In this moment, this water is in the cup. And now some of it isn't. That is reality, okay? That is the truth. That's all the truth is, that which is. Now, I'll tell you how the planet's getting messed up, right? With a very, very simple example. Let's say a guy's job is to drive a bulldozer. And he wakes up in the morning and it's raining. Now the first thing he's going to think of is, oh, I must stay in bed. But then the coercion from the organisational criminals is going to say to him, get up, you have to go to work, you have to do your job, otherwise you'll lose your job and you won't get any money and you'll starve to death. That's coercion, right? So the guy gets up, gets his bulldozer, drives over a field, and every movement of his wheels is destroying nature completely and utterly. You cannot work in the rain. Okay, his big machine is going to destroy nature anyway, shouldn't have a big machine, but that's beside the point. For this demonstration, all we need to be concerned about is his lack of freedom to do what he feels like doing is what is destroying the planet. Because if he was given the freedom to choose when he started and when he stopped, and that didn't affect his health and well-being, like his food supply, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing. He wouldn't be working in the rain, destroying everything. That fisherman, the dog, that fisherman who's pulling all those fish out of the sea until they're all gone, if he was free to decide when to stop, you think he'd do that? Or is it the factory ship that's organising, say you will get so many metric tons and you will stay out there until that boat is full, blah blah blah. Okay? And my voice is getting louder like the dogs, because I'm starting to bark myself. Because it's a terrible dog's world out there. It's created by the whole system. The organisational culture is making hell on earth. That's what it's done, which has caused Ethan Krubally, Ethan Krubally. Wow! See how similar the name is. Krubally, Krubally. It's so simple, similar. It's called Ethan Krubally to become a school shooter in his desperation to escape the hell that he's forced into, he's coerced into going to school and being subjected to state and educational terrorism, inflicted with oppressive propaganda and so on. And that's what the world's come to now. If you had to work in the world now, in 90% of occupation, you just wouldn't be able to do it. You just wouldn't be able to do it. The things that they'd force you to do will be the dog's world. Okay. So the time's getting now to the point where man has to rebel against an oppressive, coercive, organisational gang who is now basically in the same position as Nero when he fiddled while Rome burnt. Yeah, it's just basically the end of the Roman Empire, part 2, yeah, or part 3 probably. Until we're free from coercion, there can be no freedom. And freedom from coercion means to be able to do whatever we feel like doing in our work and in our play. And only that will ensure that divine nature rules on this planet and not the devil himself. I'll leave you with that one.